Alabama's home team weather.
Hey, welcome back. Good Thursday evening to you. How about a shot down in Destin, Florida right now? WVUA beach camera looking southwest over the Gulf of Mexico. Things are very quiet down there. Nobody hardly on the beach today, and it's warmer down the south than it is here locally. A little bit cooler today. We've got a gorgeous sunset, though, with our Tuscaloosa Tower camera. Here's Bronx Stadium looking towards downtown Tuscaloosa, and high-level cirrus clouds starting to work in. And these are thin ice crystals about 25, 30,000 feet in the atmosphere. No rain under that, as we'd simply stay dry this evening and tonight. That does start to change tomorrow, though. Those things do change ahead of a cold front. 51 degrees in the city of Tuscaloosa, cool today. Dew point of 29. Really dry air in place, and that dry air heats and cools very efficiently. So temperatures after sunset will quickly cool off. West-northwest wind at 5 miles per hour. Temperatures back in the southeast in the 50s in many spots of the area. In fact, 59 down at Mobile, a low 60s, upper 50s along the coast, which is a little bit warmer than we are. 51 in T-Town. We have 41 back in Nashville, Charlotte at 45 degrees, Little Rock 47, and this is nothing to compare to what we're going to deal with over the weekend. Much colder air, not that far away, and that's going to be moving in here by the weekend. And meanwhile, clouds will continue to increase, and you notice a lot of cloud cover back over South Mississippi and now southwest Alabama. After the sun today, clouds will start to increase tonight, and they'll slowly become thicker overnight. Still mostly clear to partly cloudy through about midnight. 34 degrees at midnight. It gets cold tonight. A light freeze is possible in much of the state. In fact, some upper 20s are possible north of Fayette and Jasper and Vernon tomorrow, as temperatures do look pretty cold, at least tonight into early tomorrow morning. And we'll warm back up a little bit tomorrow afternoon before big changes are likely. By the way, a lot of cloud cover, some rain and snow across the plains now, and moisture is increasing just enough to spark off some rain around here by tomorrow. And you'll notice that ahead of a cold front. Our front now is across the high plains. Behind that, true Arctic air will spill in the southeast, and we'll notice that in time for the weekend. Next week, though, it starts to warm right back up. Futurecast brings the clouds and again some showers in here tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow evening, and all the rain will be light, nothing terribly heavy, but again, we could see the chance of a shower or two, especially after lunch. After that, it gets colder, and there could be enough moisture to squeeze out a few snow flurries early Saturday morning, mainly Tuscaloosa, Birmingham points north. Not going to be a big deal. No travel issues, but a couple flakes are possible. We go dry for the rest of the day, and we start to warm back up. Monday, Tuesday, look for temperatures back in the 60s. 31 degrees tonight, mostly cloudy or mostly clear, becoming cloudy late tonight. Calm wind tomorrow back up to around 56. Increasing cloud cover continues. Showers are possible after lunch tomorrow. West wind at about 5 to 10 or 3 to 6 or so miles per hour. So it's going to be a light breeze tomorrow. Wind will not be a factor. It will be cool though. Expect a cold blast to filter in on Saturday and Sunday. Again, maybe a sprinkler snow flurry early Saturday morning. Temperatures get much colder for the weekend. That's going to be the big story. Temperatures in the 20s tonight. A hard freeze likely Sunday, and Monday mornings are back up in the upper 60s. On Wednesday and Thursday, more rain is likely next week.
Get cold just looking at those numbers.
Yeah,
Richard.
really cold stuff. How about that?
Yeah, it looks like February.
Yeah, we're back to reality. It's winter-like weather, but it warms right back up.
Hey, speaking of warming up, we're going to warm up. Gary Harris always has some hot sports news.
Warm up the talk of a college football playoff. You know, the Big Ten, all of a sudden, after being against it at one time, they're the ones pushing for a college football 14 playoff. But what does the originator of the +1 format, SEC Commissioner Mike Slive, think about it? The answer coming up next on Home Team Sports.
Now, the Tuscaloosa Chevrolet Sports Update with WVUA's Gary Harris.
Welcome back to the News at 5, everybody. The Bama baseball team is 8 days away from the 2012 season opener. Crimson Tide head coach Mitch Gaspard has a real comfort level with his coaching staff, and why not? He was an assistant under Jim Wells when both pitching coach Dax Norris and hitting coach Andy Phillips were players at Alabama.
Well, I think it's very important. That's why they're, hired them both on our staff. I think one, you have two All-Americans that played at the University of Alabama. So the first thing, this place is real important to them, and there's a lot of pride that goes with that. And then the professional side, they've been at the top of the game both as a college player and at a professional player. Certainly Dax played AAA for 6 years. He was the Crash Davis, of AAA, and then of course Andy got 4 or 5 years in the big leagues. So they can really communicate and translate to these players, because all of our guys' dreams are to play at the next level.
Baseball fans, take note. The team will hold its annual Fan Day this Saturday. The event will consist of a kids clinic, the annual Grand Slammers preseason barbecue, and a team scrimmage. Now, the kids clinic will be held at the Hank Crisp Indoor Facility. The Grand Slammer barbecue will be at the Zone inside Bryant-Denny Stadium, and the team scrimmage, of course, will be held at Sewell Thomas Stadium. The kids clinic begins at 9 a.m., the Grand Slammers barbecue at 11:30 a.m., and the scrimmage at 2:30 p.m. Well, no updates on University of Alabama junior forward Tony Mitchell, who was suspended indefinitely on Monday by head coach Anthony Grant. The team responded on Tuesday night and defeated Auburn on the road 68-50 without their second leading scorer and rebounder. Alabama plays at LSU on Saturday night. Coach Grant is scheduled to meet with the media tomorrow afternoon, so maybe we'll get an update on Tony Mitchell's status. Well, the final Alabama Sports Writers Association regular season high school prep polls for boys and girls basketball are out. West Alabama, well represented in Class 6A. Hillcrest checks in at number 9. Bryan High School checks in at number 10 in Class 5A. In Class 4A, Greene County is at number 2, and Holt is at number 10. Greensboro, well, they're strong. Number 1 in Class 3A. Francis Marion, number 3 in Class 2A. And Pickens County, the Tornadoes, number 1 in Class 1A. On the girls' side, just like their boys' counterpart, the Greensboro girls are ranked number 1 in Class 3A as well. That's noteworthy. Class 3A, number 1 in boys and girls. And Holy Spirit, which plays tonight, by the way, their girls in their area tournament, number 2 in the state in Class 1A rankings. Well, the man who helped propose the +1 plan to find a national champion in college football says actual change remains a couple of years away, even if everyone can agree on changes to the BCS. Southeastern Conference Commissioner Mike Slive said Wednesday a decision could be made later this year, but cautioned it's premature to speculate on what changes might be made. He says they need time to sit down and analyze plans with discussions needed among the conferences. Big Ten Commissioner Jim Delaney helped stop Slive's +1 proposal back in 2008, but since none of his teams seem to make it into the national championship game anymore, he is now interested in a 4-team playoff. And we'll keep you updated on that. That's a look at sports. Tonight at 6, we'll preview the Alabama softball team. They begin their season tomorrow down in New Orleans. That's tonight at 6. The news at 5, though, will continue right after this.
This has been the Tuscaloosa Chevrolet Sports Update on WVUA. Roll, Chevy, roll.